Okay, well, I want to talk about time right now. It is disappearing. I mean, time. I remember that when I grew up, the days were extremely long. You know what I'm saying? They were extremely long. You know what I'm saying? And here in Mexico, I mean, they've been going faster. Ever since I got deported, I didn't notice, but the days they were pretty long. You know what I'm saying? They were normal per se. You know, the first time that I started to see time disappearing was in when I would walk out of a movie. When I would walk out of a movie, like, there was always this doubt that, like, hey, what the hell? Like, it already got dark, in less than an hour and a half. You know, there was always this doubt that I would feel, you know. And here in Mexico, the only other sign of time disappearing is when I was in the AA group, and I would go on to the tribuna to talk about how I felt and what I was going through. Right, I noticed that time would disappear, you know, and right now more than ever, like, the time is disappearing, man. And as the way the closest that I could get to it after the AA, is Tulum. In Tulum, like, I was making this maca, right? And, like, I only made like a little small piece. I only made like a little small piece, and the entire day had passed, and I was like, what the hell, you know? And I was sober, and they were like, I would hear the voices, smoke, smoke. But anyways, and besides that, the other experience that I had was in Victory Outreach, Culiacan, Sinaloa. You know, everything was fine and everything was going good, I guess you could say. And then this individual got there. I don't know what he was, a German or what he was. To be honest, I don't know what he was. But the time, it was disappearing, you know. And now being here, the time is disappearing, the last experience was in the street, where I wouldn't come out for nothing whatsoever except for food. And here, the time is passing by so fast. you know I'm eating so fast. I eliminate time here, I eliminate time there, I eliminate time here, I eliminate time there, and the time is disappearing. Yesterday, um, I got here, and I usually just chill. I usually chill for a while after I get here, from the apartments, and I chill, and then I do my chores. You know, I chill for a while. And yesterday I didn't do that. I got here and I did my chores immediately, and all the time disappeared. All the time disappeared. So, um, I don't know what to expect, because I'm eating fast, I'm taking a shower fast, everything is happening so fast, you know, that now my entire time is going to working, to sweeping the Catholic Church time and again, and to going over there to clean their garage. That's where all my time is going, to be going back and forth, you know. I guess I'm in the situation where I'm not in the street, because if I was in the street, I would only come out if I absolutely needed food. And here, I guess they have me tied down to situation. If I was in the street, I wouldn't come out. I could care less how fast the sun is going. If I'm not hungry, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to come out, you know? And here, they have me tied down to situation, you know. So yesterday the time disappeared. 2 3 hours disappeared. you know, which was actually like about 15 minutes, 15 minutes each hour. So it was like 45 minutes, which is 3 hours here. 3 hours disappeared, you know. Right now, the dogs are going off. They're going off, man. It's weird because every single time that I'm touching topic and a serious topic, they start to do that. But anyways, I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is that the onset is right there, waiting, and that time is disappearing, and that I'm tied down to this situation. This onset situation, and I really don't know what's gonna happen. But I guess I'm gonna see right now in 2025, because right now, yesterday, I mean, the day before yesterday, time disappeared. Time disappeared. I got here early. I started to do my chores immediately so that I can have time. Right? Uh, and the time disappeared. Disappeared. 3 hours. 3 hours disappeared. So we'll see what happens on this Lever de Soli, because that's what it is. It's the Lever de Soli, like the Truman Show, like the Hunger Games. How is it that the sun, rises and sets? How is it? I would like to know how is it. How I'm never gonna, I'm not gonna. How would you say it? Give up the. How is it? I'm not going crazy. It's the Lever de Soli. That's what they say in French. Lever de Soli. What does that mean? Simple. It's a fucking lever of the levers. The sun has a lever. That's what basically it means in French. Now I want to know, how the fuck is it that they do it? How is it that they do it? You know, because I'm being tied down by the aspect of whatever the sun is, whatever the sun is, Hunger Games, whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's no, how would you say it? There's not a, it's like a magic trick, you know. You're astonished because you don't know. You're interested because it's interesting because you don't know the trick. You know what I'm saying? So once you know it, it's stupid. It loses its meaning. And sooner or later, I'm gonna find the situation. I'm gonna find the answer to this. Solve this situation that I'm in, where they're tying me down to therapy, to an onset. They create this onset obstacle course in which entertaining. It's entertaining, and then they want to be part of it. Like, oh, this obstacle course is entertaining to you. I'm also in the obstacle course. I'm also part of it. It's bullshit. It's an obstacle course that they create, and they want to be basically like trying to run alongside me. And they beg, dude. Like, if I put my head down, that way I don't see anybody. They're like begging, like bowing down and picking stuff off the floor and tying their shoe, and in every single corner. So right now we're gonna find out if I'm gonna be tied down to this onset situation, and if I'm gonna believe the therapy that they're feeding me. This year is what we're gonna find out. If they're gonna retreat from this intensive obstacle course with intensive therapy. That's stupid. It's a very, how would you say it, precise therapy. Like, you have to believe this and don't ask a single question. Well, see, right now, 2005, what's going to happen?